Yo, what is good, everybody? What is good, yo? Radiant, radiant. So lit of an anime, guys. If you aren't watching this, please listen to my words, and maybe you just might check it out. This show is truly making me feel like it can't do wrong because it's being so true and so fair to the main protagonist, Seth, that it feels like this is a show that completely understands that there's a lack of this type of content. There is a lack of this actual type of storytelling, which is scary because they've already figured that out within these 4 episodes. And now I'm looking at, Sword Art, uh, Goblin Slayer, Black Clover, yeah. All these different shows that really had me sucked in the first couple of episodes, but I'm not really sure 4 episodes made me feel like I was watching its own genre, its own wave at making everything go in a certain way that they wanted it. None of these things truly came to my mind when I was watching those shows as quickly as this one did for me, which is actually shocking to me because I never thought that a show like this that was very carefree seemingly could really get to this edgy point of showing me there's this happy-go-lucky kid, but at the same time, there's someone who's crazy enough and has a split personality, so much so that the personality that is taking over in the first beginning of, being nice and courteous and kind-hearted and all these different things, she is the same person that can turn into this ridiculously hardcore, action-packed, offensive only using chick that I did not see coming. Not only is she using offense, she has this very bad temper that probably will get our characters in a lot of trouble if she is indefinitely one of the more stay characters. Because at this point, you can't really tell with Seth because, I mean, everybody feels like they could be his friends. It feels like he could have made friends with these guys on the ship. It's just they had to abide by the law, you know? So because of these certain aspects that keep the show or keep the world grounded, we get these instances knowing that, oh, he can't, this guy can't, the guy with the eye patch can't just let them go because, he should just let them go. He's got to uphold the law that he is following, and if they were to break out somehow, then it's not so hard to be like, well, the kid was using magic with only his fist, which is still very abnormal in this world to use magic with just your actual body and not channeling it through some type of staff or some type of weapons, so to speak. We see that the government has seemingly a way to use something that is very, very dangerous because the way that this man moved with the eye patch that was trying to capture Seth, it was almost as if he had something giving him information or like, because I mean, we've seen how ninjas move and stuff. He looked like a straight up ninja when he was like the whole ship gets punched by Seth, and he lands on the pole with both of his feet standing on it, even though the ship is tilted to one side, and he's just standing on it as if he found a completely balanced spot to be at instantly. So that is a very telling sign to me that he, even if you take out his whole entire army, they were just there for show. Not only are they there for show, they have done nothing to help him when it comes down to this last situation of them all getting busted out by Titan Punch off to the back And then next thing you know, he shows up and he gets behind someone who's using offensive magic to a high degree and catches her off guard, puts an arrow to her head, and but when we're looking at the arrow from the perspective, it's slowly moving, but at the same time, it's almost as if it's moving so fast that it looks slow because we're seeing the after image of it slowly reaching where he wants to aim. All of these things are happening very quickly, including with Seth going absolutely in on, just on the soldiers in general. We kind of got something that wasn't really touched upon on anybody's part, yeah, the soldiers or Seth and the what I forget the pilot's name already because he was annoying kind of. He was just annoying in the sense of like, oh, I'm a researcher and you sorcerers can get yourselves all dirtied up for me because I'm the one doing all the research. He just was just annoying in that sense. Like he felt too prideful of himself, but we should have a good reason why he feels so prideful about being a researcher over a sorcerer because we're getting to his hometown, which sounds like there's going to be a huge problem as soon as they get there about some massive debt that they need to pay or something. So I 100% am looking forward to everything in this show already, which is crazy to me, knowing that there's going to be a good amount of episodes and that there's a chance that the show gets, more seasons. I could be looking at a show that lasts for quite a bit with how fun this first episode of him being away from his teacher, and then we add more cast members that are goofier than him. It really feels like an anime that is it's just a feel good anime. And for them to be able to bring in some tense moments, to bring in some of that heart pumping, is this kid about to die moments? I think that is what I truly want to see if they can pull it off, or if it's gonna feel like it's gonna fall on deaf ears, in the sense of it's just the show is too good, good friendly show with him being all cool and happy and nice to everybody. They might lose that element of crazy and that element of just intense storytelling because they had to, dial it back because the kid's story, like I said, it just feels like this world and everything around him is catered to him. If it's going to be a negative thing, he still treats it as a positive. Is it going to be a positive thing? He treats it as a positive thing. There's not too much that goes wrong for this kid in the sense of it's evil to him besides Nemesis. And even that might change if he learns more about Nemesis if they're trying to defend themselves or stuff like that. I can see him being, kind of torn back as of what he thought of his ideals if he finds out the truth about how things are. Just the character he is. So really interested to see who's still watching Radiant, who's enjoying it still, because at this point, if no one's going to watch it, I will, and I will enjoy making these reviews for it on the weeks that they come out. No problem to me. More power to me as well. So with that, everybody, I hope you go and enjoy Radiance. This magic show is going to blow up. I am telling you guys right now. You're going to find my channel. There's not going to be that many views on it. And you're going to be like, why does this guy say one of the best magic shows ever? You're going to click on it. And if you haven't actually watched it, you're going to know real quick that your boy is right. And I hope you do give it a chance, because with 4 episodes out, I even told my brother that he should give it another 8, because I know just what types of shows he is truly going for at this moment. Not to mention there's a bunch of shows out at this moment, so there's no reason to continue to pile up shows on yourself, including if the first 4 episodes are cool, but what if the 8 episodes do something that you don't enjoy? At least you have that chance to watch it fully through. So if you are not going to watch it, please subscribe here to me. I will watch it for you. I will tell you what's popping and what's not popping on the show. I am honest with this review. The only bad thing that happened in the show is there wasn't enough time for more content. All right? So that's how it's going down. If you guys truly want more of this content, I am the person to come to, seeing how I didn't see many other people talking about this series, which is fine. Um, I will do it for the whole YouTube community if I have to. So with that, everybody, make sure you get ready for that content. I have dropped 3 videos now, so I think I can chill for the rest of the day and play some Red Dead Redemption. But if you want to get in contact with me on all social medias, either I am Weavin' Steven or I am the Anime G. I will put it in the comment or in the descriptions down below, where you can reach me on Twitter and where you can even reach me on Anime Amimo. Thank you so much for the support, guys. I love doing this for you guys. I love being able to talk about things that truly excite me and truly get me hype. Make sure you guys check out a homeboy named Shy Lion, another person that really just understands my feeling of when you see something hype, why aren't you hype? You know, like just get hype. There's a reason why these things are happening in the show, is to see if you get emotional about it and if you enjoy it. So, um, all of those things you can get here or you can get at Shy Lion. Really good guy. I will have a link for one of his videos down below as well in the description. So with that, everybody, take care, and I will talk to you in the next one. All right. Peace.